into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Huskies of Anchorage taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out to Chase, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey,
they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Garoppolo changing the play.
Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11 MT.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he works 3. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
11 mighty. 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second down and 6 now.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. T. Higgins is the intended target. And that'll make it third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Burrow changing the look. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now they'll change things up.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Whoa.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. Caught out right by Renfro. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Garoppolo going to change the look here.
Hey, alert! 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 65, 65.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 5.
Twenty-one. Here we go. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long?
Hey, gun.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And now they're in the hurry-up. 11 MT, 11 MT. On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
12, 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Gun.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
11. 11. 11 Palmer. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Now it's Burrow. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Him back, a loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
White.
Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example. One side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play.
And Garoppolo's going to change the play. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Powers through, pushes past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
I got you. 11. Set hunt.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go.
Second down and a yard. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Here we go.
Second and a couple. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Look at the big fella go. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Huskies have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
13.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
21.
Garoppolo now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Las Vegas first down.
21.
Garoppolo changing the play. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man complete. Oh, look at the juke. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, 63 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Burrow looking to pass. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Here we go.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. This complete to Jones. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They bring their punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. In motion right goes Adams. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
11.
Garoppolo going to change the look here. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Hey, gun. 12.
Now Garoppolo. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo the throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
I love how they're tearing the pages out of the so-called book. I wish more teams would do this instead of laying back. Bring pressure in this situation. Go after them a little bit.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
12, fellas, here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
One, Omaha.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
I got you.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's gonna be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is gonna wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many